I'd now like to introduce our Vice Chair of the West Michigan Sports Commission and a former U of M basketball standout, Mr. Wayman Britt, who will share some highlights to come for the 2012 Meijer State Games in Michigan. Wayman.
Thanks, Mike. I'm just amazed at Bob Miller's performance. I didn't realize you were that old, beating out people 25 years younger than you. Unbelievable. Well, that's a challenge to me. Maybe one day I'll get back out on the court again and challenge some of the people who are 25 years younger than I am. I just want to say again, reiterate again, the importance of the Governor's Council on Fitness and their role in all of this. And I just want to thank you for your endorsement. It's very important that this becomes a statewide event. West Michigan, yes, we helped to initiate it, but it really is a statewide effort. I want to acknowledge also Senator Hildebrand, who's standing in the back. We didn't have an opportunity to acknowledge you, but I want to thank the senators and the representatives for their support, for making this happen in our state. Really appreciate that. Getting on to the announcements. 2012 date will be June the 22nd through the 24th, and the open ceremonies will be located at the East Kentwood High School in Grand Rapids. This will be held at the football stadium, similar kind of a venue that we had last year at the ballpark. The location already hosts basketball, ice hockey, rugby, swimming, and track and field. As Mike talked about earlier, we had 25 sports last year in 2011, and we're adding more this year. So for 2012, the new sports, 3D archery. Never played it, but let me tell you, I've learned a lot being on the sports commission. Unbelievable sports that I never got a chance to play. Cycling, disc golf, dodgeball. I used to play dodgeball when I was in grade school. Dodgeball. Ice hockey, 12 and under. Shooting sports. Water polo. And as you can see, this list complements what we're attempting to do as a sports commission. West Michigan Sports Commission has truly attempted to engineer the quality of athletics that we have in the state of Michigan. And we want to make sure that it's a participatory activity. So as we grow this, we want to be the premier state games in the country. And so this is one step towards that. We want to create the buzz. We want to create a venue that people will talk about, that Sports Illustrated will talk about. We want to make sure that we're the premier destination for sports. I want to thank Mike Gussweiler for his leadership and his team. They're all here. We couldn't do it without you, Mike, and Eric, Katie, all of you that helped to pull this together. So I want to thank the team, and we're looking forward to the best participation ever, looking forward to all of your support next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wayman. Thank you for your leadership on our board, and thank you for being here today to help us promote the highlights of 2012 Meijer State Games in Michigan. I'd now like to hand things back over to Marilyn Lieber with the Michigan Fitness Foundation to talk about the partnership that we're forming around the Meijer State Games and all that the Michigan Fitness Foundation is doing. And as our event is an endorsed event through the Governor's Council on Physical Fitness, and what it means, what the athletes have spelled out of the importance of setting goals, but also creating healthy habits. So we're very pleased to be partnering with Marilyn and with the Michigan Fitness Foundation. And please, Marilyn, come up and tell us more.
Well, this is a really fun part of my job, to talk about the unique partnerships that are really available throughout Michigan that support the importance of physical activity. The Michigan Fitness Foundation and Governor's Council have been around for 20 years doing exactly that. Our goal really is in two key areas. We would like to have a more physically educated population, so you legislators that are here, we need PE, we need PE. Could we all just chant, we need PE? Because thank you. Oh, one of the legislators himself. That was really good. If we don't give kids the skills to be active for life and teach some of these key components, overhand throw, instep kick, the things that are going to make you a great participant in these sports, they can't participate as competently and as confidently, and we really want all of our kids to have a great physical education. But the second part of our mission is about how do we work on those skills, and that's where our physical environment comes in. We want to live in communities that support the desire to be active, the opportunity to walk to lunch instead of get in your car, the opportunity to bike to work. We have people on our staff that even bike during the winter, but that means that businesses, just as we are basically a business, need to provide showers and other ways for employees to take advantage of that nice environment. So we all know that these are changing environments in our state, and I would encourage you to be advocates for those changes because they really do help us be more active. The endorsement program was mentioned, and we endorse literally hundreds of physical activity events around Michigan. But we sort of host one of our own that we're pretty proud of. About 11 years ago, I think, maybe we're coming up on the 12th year, I can never quite keep it straight. We partnered with Michigan Farm Bureau Insurance to host something called ACES, All Children Exercising Simultaneously. So what happens is on the first Wednesday of May, at more than 1,000 schools in all 83 Michigan counties, we host a physical activity event, and we hope that the physical educator in that building takes the lead and puts on a great event. But they might do something like an all-school walk around the perimeter of the property. They might bring in local celebrities and VIPs to lead the kids in some activities. They can do it any way they want. We just want everybody to be active at 10 o'clock on the first Wednesday in May. And on that day, we provide a newsletter to remind families, that the kids take home, of course, to remind families of the beautiful state we have and the many opportunities for physical activity. We have, for the past 2 or 3 years, partnered with another organization to promote something unique in that newsletter, and I'm really pleased to say that this year that unique partnership will be with the Meijer State Games. So our 400,000 participants in ACES, that's All Children Exercise Simultaneously, are being uniquely pushed into participation in the opening ceremonies. And there's a mile walk run that's part of that opening ceremony, so we're going to be encouraging all of those folks to participate. So I just want to know, can you guys handle 400,000 kids? It will boost your participation, I hope. So we are very excited about this partnership. We all need to work on promoting physical activity in our state. As Governor Snyder has pointed out, we have a lot of work to do in this regard, and it takes everyone's participation. We really appreciate Meijer's role in this. They make it happen. Without sponsors stepping up the way they have, these opportunities don't exist. But thank you so much for being here today, and we are so excited about this partnership, and stay tuned for great things from it. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you again, Marilyn. Thank you to our Athletes of the Year, to our legislators that were able to attend, to all of our partners, and to all those of you who came out today to our announcement. This concludes our press conference. Please look towards the stategamesofmichigan.com for more information on participating, on getting involved, and coming out to the Meijer State Games of Michigan this June. So thank you so much. I believe if we can ask the legislators to join us with the Athletes of the Year for some photo opportunities. But thank you again, and let's live through the winter and make it into June. Thank you.